How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Cringe Thursdays.
Cringe.
What day is it? Thursday. This week's tea comes from Trisha Paytas. I'm about 5 weeks late on this. It was one of those things where you see in your peripheral and you're like, I don't really care about that. But then the more you look into it, you're like, Jesus Christ, that's a full-blown thing now. And that's about it with Trisha Paytas.
And sadly, I couldn't be a Teletubby, but you know what? I became one. I am one. I'm a mother Teletubby. I am a mother.
She might be a lot of things. Teletubby is not one of them. Liar, manipulator, playing victim, aggressive, abusive, not a Teletubby. So what has she done recently? Well, a couple things, two things. I knew about Trisha from this God forbidden video called Showering with My Boyfriend. Whatever you do, do not watch this video. It's a cursed video.
On your body, dripping off skin like.
Just don't watch this video. Me with my sleep paralysis team. To whoever was the cameraman, we send a deep prayer to you. Trisha has been weaseling her way in different ways, where I hoped I would never see her again after that video. She's been part of the David Dobrik vlogs. She's been doing her regular spiel of crying.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do.
Almost as good as me crying in my car.
Wait till you see the. No. Bruh.
But recently, she got in a bit of drama with Nikado Avocado. Do you want to lose some brain cells? Great, keep watching. You see, Trisha Paytas had a competition for who would make a cover of her song, and Nikado Avocado made a beautiful song. That's actually not bad. I didn't know you had any other talent, but crying about who God knows what while eating. Is he just in a hotel room? What the fuck is this? When you give up on your talent and dreams. Mukbang! Now, Trisha saw this cover that Nikado Avocado did of her video, and she be like, I have loved you for so long as a fan, and this blew my mind when I saw it in the subscription. So she was subscribed even. We need to get together in person. There is something about you. And then this. I'm speechless. Truly. I can't think of the right words to say. And then she tweets him going like, hey babe, where do you live? We need to collab. Love. ASAP, your never brought tears DM. What relevance does this have to anything, Felix? Well, I'll have you know that Trisha invited him to collab. He flew all the way from Colombia and she just ghosted him. Cancel Trisha Paytas right now.
I've been watching you for a few months. I just adore you. I don't know if you've seen my videos about not wanting to be vegan anymore, but it would be so fun to eat something non-vegan with you. She responded, hell yeah. Actually, I'm pretty free next week. What day are you thinking? I said, I'm free all next week too. I just do YouTube, that's it, super flexible, so you can pick the day. I'm looking at flights now. So I let her know I'm flying. I said, I'm looking at the flights. I let her know, are you available? And she says, I'm free all week. And I said, I've never been to California before. The best flight deal is Tuesday the 17th. Then she responds, I can make that work.
I can make that work.
Hi Trisha, I came to LA to see ya, but I don't know how to get a hold of ya. Is everything okay? Next one says, if I did something wrong, can you let me know? I have gifts from you from Colombia.
He brought gifts from Colombia. This is supposed to be cringe. We're getting into the cringe. The cringe is better if it has meaning behind it, okay? But the best part about this is that even though Trisha clearly publicly said that she subscribed to him, watched his videos, and wanted to collab with him, online, there's a different story.
This is my nigga avocado.
I was never going, like, I don't know. I was never going to. I wasn't gonna, like, collab, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where that came from.
Your text messages. I was having a collab. Where did that come from?
And I was like, they were all like, Trisha ghosted him. I was like, Trisha didn't even know that he was coming.
No idea.
No idea. No idea they were coming.
The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior cover.
You said you were subscribed in the comments of that video.
The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior.
Bruh.
Well, I feel like so many people, him and a lot of your fans, want to hear an apology.
But I'm not sorry.
I don't know if I feel like I'm going in a circle. I feel like you don't owe anyone anything. You really don't.
Can you acknowledge that ghosting him was rude?
I don't think it's rude. Here's the thing.
It's not rude.
You know you're messed up big time if Paris Hilton is the voice of reason.
I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I'm not gonna apologize. This person is like, you know what I mean? Like, there's something like a little off. He harassed. He lied.
I felt harassed by him.
It was so insane. It was so insane and so scary to me.
And if you're scared and if you're like a little like
So then she just completely changed the story because, you know, Trisha can't be the bad person. The reason why she ghosted him was she was scared of him. That's right. Because Nikado Avocado had a thumbnail where he had a knife and said, I had enough. And she's just scared of him. So now that we know that she's not a good person, it's okay to make fun of her! Yay! The next stop came from H33 where I followed this. It was really funny. Basically, Ethan did a video calling out the Instagram versus reality subreddit where you have pictures like this. I actually wanted to make a video on this, but I'm like, that's too hot. I'm not touching that. Someone's gonna lash out. Lo and behold, Trisha Paytas saw that video because she was in it. I can't even tell if is any of these Trisha Paytas. Like, I honestly cannot tell.
Why are you even a model if you're gonna modify your looks that much? It's like from beauty queen to WWF wrestler in 2 seconds. You cannot Photoshop your heart and soul. Remember that. This girl tried to use a face filter on Instagram and her phone blew up. Here's another one. She is the best. Isn't she not the best? Would people even recognize her if they saw her on the street? I mean,
to be fair, you could probably do this with almost anyone. Probably not to the same extreme, but you can take a photo. There's no ugly photos of me, however, but of someone else, you could take an ugly photo and then like a bam photo and be like, yeah.
this is Coachella versus throwing down in the McDonald's parking lot at 3 a.m. This
Bruh.
is Coachella versus World Star Hip Hop. No! That cannot be the same person. Dude, Coachella versus Open Casket Funeral.
So how did Trisha respond to this video? Well, of course, she had the most eloquent, thought-out response that really put Ethan to place. Please, Ela Klein H3, do not raise your child to be as ignorant as your husband. I would divorce him ASAP, as he is causing so much damage to young women. It's basically sickening. I've never been more disgusted. I think that's pretty fair, just tweeting someone's pregnant wife how to raise their child and to leave their husband. Jesus Christ. Could you have been any more gross about it?
I wasn't going to say anything, but obviously when people attack Ela, it's mask off. And I saw her profile pic and I go, who is this rude person? I don't recognize her from her profile picture. Does anyone know her?
She then made a video at 6 in the morning sitting on the kitchen floor.
Hey guys, what is up? It is
And then she even admits to not even having to watch his video.
big platform and like shaming these women. Like I did fast forward to my part. I didn't really watch the other people. He talked about Chloe and then right after me.
Jesus Christ. I felt like Ethan's video, yeah, it was making fun of people, obviously. That's a sensitive topic. I get it. But I think it's worth criticizing these things where Instagram has just become this staple of how people compare themselves to. They look on these insanely retouched photos or edited photos and be like, okay, why do I not look like that? When the reality is actually quite different. And I think that's a lot more damaging than making fun of it.
You don't need to beat people like that down. Like, and the reason I post those ugly photos next to my pretty photos.
Wait, so she's the one that posed these photos? So she's the one that... She's the source. Other people can't laugh at it, though.
It's because I always want girls to know that, like, it's okay to, like, be like this.
This was Ethan's message as well. That's literally what he said if you had watched the damn video instead of lashing out on his wife. Jesus Christ, dude. Now, Trisha Paytas has done some pretty funny things. She said some pretty great stuff. I feel like she does play into the dumb blonde role, like she purposely trying to make her stupid.
dogs are mammals, right? Yeah, dogs are mammals. They're humans, or no, they're not human. They're part of the animal kingdom that God created. I love you, Jesus.
That is an amazing sentence.
Yeah, dogs are mammals, they're humans.
Dogs are human. No, they're not human. They're part of the animal kingdom that God created. I love you, Jesus. Ah! But my absolute favorite video of Trisha Paytas is the Teletubby breakdown video.
I love the Teletubbies. Teletubbies are my...
This window's shut down. Teletubbies are my... What was it? What was the sentence? What was I gonna say? Where am I? Who am I? Trisha Paytas.
I love the Teletubbies. Teletubbies are my...
They are your what? Nani? Oh my god, she actually forgot.
Life. But more than my life, they saved my life. When I look at Teletubby, I think back to when I was like 10. Just 10, not 9, not 11, just 10.
Just 10. Not 8, not 7, not 6, not 40, not 50, not 500, just 10.
And I wanted to be a Teletubby.
Nobody. Trisha Paytas. I wanna be a Teletubby!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hello. Tubby time. And sadly, I couldn't be a Teletubby, but you know what?
This is so sad.
I became one.
Oh. Okay.
I am one.
Hey, I'm not stopping you. Jesus Christ.
I'm a motherfucking Teletubby. I am a motherfucking Teletubby, and I don't mean that metaphorically. I am a literal Teletubby.
So she said she wasn't on drugs, or?
Can we applaud my realness, baby? Can we just applaud my realness shit? Because there's some fake ass YouTubers out there. So
anyone that says real and fake is fake. Anyone says I'm so real, other people are fake. They're 100% fake. There's no exception to that rule.
for those of you who love to spill tea, and oh my gosh, I just drama, bitch. I'm the only one real. At least I fucking talk about my personal life. If you guys even knew half the shit that these YouTubers talk about.
I wish you
Another one that I use a day.
I genuinely do.
I ain't perfect, but I love the Teletubbies, and I can't help it.
No, don't eat it. Don't do it.
Whenever
Trisha.
I get too in over my head anymore, I look at this Teletubby and I think, oh my god, Trish, do you remember?
God damn it! Okay, that is about as much as I can stomach for Cringe Tuesdays. That's Trisha Paytas. Everyone, I'm sorry for bringing this to light. I feel like Trisha belongs in this category of YouTubers that just have no shame. It's like the mukbang videos. No one wants to watch those videos. You might say, oh, well, some people like them. Sure, like what, 2% of people? That's not the reason they exist. They're a flashy thumbnail, and people are grossed out by them. People don't want to see them. People are outraged about them. This kind of content that no one wants to see. It's the kind of content where you're crying on camera deliberately, which I would never do. Just whatever it takes to get views on YouTube. Just no shame whatsoever. But Trisha is the exception of, at the same time, just being insanely insecure, which is not a good combination. She does have some likable qualities though, like she's What? You never played Tuber Simulator? You know it's fun, right? I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but give it a try, and then you can tell me if it's good or not. Not convinced yet? Okay. I'll cut you a deal. The game is available for free, and that's a great price.